Chapter 4: Oligopolies and ICs. Tony remembered one day in economics class, learning about markets. The teacher said a funny word, oligopoly. Sounds like that game we always play. The teacher then went on to say that in a free capitalist market without interference, markets will eventually, most likely, become an oligopoly or a monopoly. Eventually, some winners will emerge, join up, buy other winners and losers, blah, blah, blah. Until at the end, a handful of companies control everything. That's an oligopoly. Or, in that tussle, one company ends up destroying all the others. That's a monopoly. Right at the time when Tony learned about that, he started noticing it was happening. Things like Warner buying Time, and then it becomes Time Warner. Then AOL buys Time Warner, and it becomes AOL Time Warner. And it keeps going, and the name keeps getting bigger and or more obscure. At the same time, this company is buying up everything it can. Its competitors are doing the exact same thing for fear of being trampled and past tense. Instead, they're all merging into one huge acronym. And in this race to eat up all the companies, that lasts for a good amount of years until the food runs out. No more mom and pop liquor stores. It's 7-Eleven or Circle K. And if you follow up the corporate family tree, 7-Eleven and Circle K both end up at a handful of one of these top companies in the oligopoly. Micro, Boeing, eBay, Pepsi, Viacom, Microsoft probably owns one of them. That's one company name I just said. But actually that's a joke. There's no company called Micro, Boeing, eBay, Pepsi, Viav, Johnson, Microsoft. It's called Mebepsoft. M-B-E-P soft. So, the corporations get bigger, CEOs at the companies get paid more, workers get paid less, and are replaced by automation and people from other countries. Cheaper and cheaper. There are great leaps in technology at the great cost of the planet. All that usual stuff. A million new phones and gadgets to buy with more memory, and they're easier to use and more customer friendly. There's one thing most people agree upon. The longer people live, the longer they're spending and making money. That's reason enough for mega corporations to invest billions to save and extend people's lives. It's a fucking good investment. People live longer, spend more, a lot of people's lives suck, but some are even better than ever. Then, seemingly out of the blue, the dark horse in the corporate war, the Elosa Corporation, pulled out the greatest product ever known to business. The invention that changed their world. Most generations have something like this. Written language, the wheel, printing press, telephone, cars, TV, PC, the internet. This was theirs. The next one, ICs, or internal computers. An IC is a system of nanobots that creates miniature computer hardware inside your body and hooks into your body's natural systems to influence and enhance them. Very basically, Windows for your body and your eyes are the screen. It's very easy to work. You just think and it happens. You want to know the time? You can have it pop up in your vision wherever you want. You can put a clock and keep it up there going in your vision. Put it in the lower right corner so it feels just like Windows if you want. ICs were a reflection of the time they lived in. the greatest thing in the world that unites us all and isolates us at the same time. Ruins people's lives, but enhances others. Just think of being able to surf the net in 10 or 100 different windows, playing multiple games, and downloading anything, chatting with all your friends, enjoying any amount of music, movies, or shows that you can comprehend simultaneously. It turns out humans can comprehend a lot simultaneously. Little bit of practice, you can comprehend 3, 4, 5, 10 shows, music, movies all at once. Everything in custom displays. Layer over your eyesight, you can instantly create, move, stack infinitely deep, or hide at a moment's notice. ICs contributed to the Black everyday phenomenon by creating super connected yet super isolated people. One of the biggest factors in society that creates problems is people thinking the world revolves around them. It's easy to do with our brain, and it's crazy easy to do with ICs. ICs give you the power to be your own God in your own universe. With a single thought, you can delete everyone in the world. If you wanted, you could transform every single person into your own personal sex slave, or whatever type of slave you can imagine. It may be virtual, but it's super fucking virtual real that fools your eyes, ears, and all your fucking senses. It's easy to imagine how people go down a rabbit hole and are never heard from again. Indeed, once ICs were created, it's proven that most people never see 100% of what's in front of them. They're always doing something with their IC, obstructing their view. In extreme cases, people have been known to live for years with 99% of their vision encompassed by unlimited, ever-changing porn, only leaving a tiny peephole to look through and see the real world. That's mostly a guy thing, as you can imagine, but, quote, porn blindness is a real thing. With ICs, masturbation, outdated. Rubbing yourself alone to simulate having sex with another person is hilariously insane in a world with ICs. Sex is pretty much a strange, exotic, disease-filled trip that's way more of a hassle than anything. With an IC, you can come at any moment. There's no build-up. Doesn't take a second. Most people with ICs are coming every second. For a real thrill, they don't come for a few seconds. Now that is a real twisted pleasure for IC users, to not be coming. The other great thing about ICs, you never have to upgrade. There is never lag and your brain never crashes. Not to mention, your IC comes with free, wireless connection to the internet. About half the people of Earth have ICs, so that's about 25 trillion fuckers to add to your friends list. Getting an IC is easy. It's not like plugging a giant needle into the back of your head like those barbarians in the Matrix. It comes in a little transparent tube like a straw or pixie stick. The tube's filled up 3/4 of the way with a metallic looking liquid that looks kind of like a lumpy mercury or silver sand. You buy the tube for a couple bucks, open it up, drink the sandy mixture. You could chew it, it doesn't really help. It feels like chomping down on a mouthful of tiny rocks. It really just needs to enter your body. Any way is okay. So technically, you can shove your new computer up your ass, and it would install perfectly. The fastest way is to actually snort it, but only druggies do that. But all you need to do is ingest all of it. Each nanobot has a certain job. And even though there are backups, if you lose too many, your IC will fail and you'll have a metallic speckled shit one day. ICs gave the everyday person the power that programmers had held for so long. Anyone could modify their IC and create new programs and apps just by thinking about it. Everyone was instantly connected to each other, and everyone had the most powerful computer on their market, the human brain. Anything you can think of that modifies your senses is fair game with an IC. The possibilities are endless. Every IC has a virtually unlimited memory capacity. Again, your brain. The first couple days of living in IC is like being in heaven and hell at the same time while tripping on mushrooms. Everything you can remember is recallable, livable, editable, copyable, and shareable. You can enhance your memories, change them, edit them with other memories, and set it to music. Also with ICs, dreams are recordable. This one is huge. Who would have guessed in the future the hottest thing to buy would be celebrity dreams? It's like a TV show with unlimited episodes. Well, until the person dies, that is. Oh yeah, Michael Jackson's dreams are the best. He's really a great showman. Even in his dreams filled with young boys and Jesus juice parties, he has a great stage presence. Yeah, he's dead. They kept his brain, guys. Come on. Recorded dreams in this world are just called dreams. They're hugely popular, mainly because of ICs, but it's really nothing more than a new television show. The good ones come and go like any meme. Everyone talks about the latest hot series of dreams until the collective conscious gets bored and moves on to the next. In this society, just another revenue stream, another creature for ads to devour, another avenue for mega celebrity stars to reinvent themselves. And in the end of its life cycle, like most popular products, a fucking propaganda tool. Dreams are the ultimate commodity. The perfect, never-ending franchise. The oceanfront property in Arizona. They have unlimited supply. The best special effects ever. They're interactive and unpredictable. They're free to produce. They're uncensored and director's cut, and they're always starring you. For the consumer, it's an unlimited selection. A new episode of your favorite dream comes out every fucking day. Sometimes 2, even 3 new dreams a day from your favorite dream artist. With the network of people's interconnected ICs, you could watch only new dreams every moment of your life and never see 1% of them. In fact, if you had an IC, you could watch a set of dreams 100 wide and 100 long across your vision and still only see a tiny percent of them. So as you can tell, dreams were a huge market that people had a never-ending thirst for. The government tried their damnedest, but they could never crack the dream market. Ads in dreams? Oh, ads? That's a whole nother story.